Hi folks, this is Jay. I hope you're okay today. Hope everybody's okay. Just making a video because I'm a bit concerned about I was going the other day sort of looking all over the internet, different resources on atheist and Christian websites, and what worries me for a trend which I see on Christian and atheist websites is the controlling nature of the way discussion groups are organised. The ground rules of discussion and debates put in place to suit either side, and I just think that, you know, I believe in democracy, and I believe that people should have the freedom to ask any question they want. You know, I don't think you should bar anybody asking any question. If someone comes on your show, or if someone comes on your website or whatever, and they ask a question, or they want to debate on a particular topic, I don't think they should be barred. I mean, you can always say, well, we can't debate it today, but we'll debate it next week. You know, you can do that, but to say, well, this topic's off limits, we're not going to ever debate that, or limit what people can do, I just don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in freedom of discussion and debate, and I think everybody should be equal as atheists and Christians in debate and discussion. And I don't think people in debates should be using them for propaganda purposes, but they should be using them to help people to think through the issues. And I just get tired and sad that people, that a lot of people on the internet spoil the mutual conversation that you can have between an atheist and a Christian, because the atheist and the Christians are so wanting to beat each other. There's a failure to listen and a failure to engage. And I also think that things can get a bit tiring when you hear the same old arguments all the time. And, you know, I think there's a need to get into the Word of God, but also to do fresh thinking as well. But I'm making this video because it just saddens me with a heavy heart to see Christians and atheists manipulate debates for their own purposes. The only ground rule you should have really is basically people are free to ask questions. As long as they respect each other, they're free to ask questions. You shouldn't fix it so that you mute any particular you know, what I'm trying to say is, you know, I've seen atheist chat shows and I've seen Christian chat shows where the atheists and the Christians, I said, right, we're not going to talk about this is our ground rule, and I just don't agree with it. I just think this is really, really controlling, and I don't like Christians or atheists doing that. I just think it stinks to high heaven. I just think it stinks, basically. I just think it stinks. You know, we either have freedom or we don't. We either have democracy or we don't. You can't start controlling people and saying, well, we're not going to debate this or we're not going to debate that. People have a right to ask questions. And even if they're difficult questions, and they keep asking difficult questions, then the difficult questions have to be responded to. We can't duck difficult questions whether we're atheist or Christian. And if atheists keep asking difficult questions, it's no good saying, well, we can't debate that, but we'll debate this. So if the atheists are getting difficult questions, the atheists can't say, well, we'll move on now, we'll debate, we want to move on from this, we don't like the way this is going. I've seen that happen on atheists, and I've seen it happen on Christian. And it just stinks, and I'm just pretty annoyed with it, really. In fact, I'm pretty angry with it. You can't control people. You can't manipulate people. People should be allowed to be free, and I don't like atheists and Christians controlling people. You can't control. Let people make up their own mind. It's just my thinking anyway. Anyhow, I'm going. Alright. Take care. Don't forget, let me know the things that you want me to answer. I'll try and answer them next week. Like I said, I'm just an ordinary preacher, really. Preacher of the Word of God, and I'll try and help you. But I'm just going to be getting on teaching the Word, teaching the Bible, folks. But please, if you've got a ministry on the World Wide Web as an atheist or as a Christian, maintain freedom for people, freedom of speech, and don't be controlling. Alright, take care, God bless.